Woohoo! All right, we are live. At least StreamYard says we does. How we wow, words. However, StreamYard has been saying a lot lately that we are live and it turns out we're not, or vice versa. We have ended and we're not. So double checking, make sure everything's working. Yep, good. Okay, cool. Hello, good morning. Welcome. For those who are new here, my name is Skye. I'm a fantasy author who typically writes paranormal romance under the name SD Hegyes. And today is day 7 of the 7-day book challenge, which means it is the last day of the 7-day book challenge. For those of you who are here who are participating in the 7-day book challenge, let me know what you have been working on and how well you're doing on it and where you're at and all of the things. Just tell me all of the things. I'm nosy. I want to know all the things. There are a lot of people already in the chat today because we have hopped over from Sam's channel over on Writer Sam Wicker, where we were talking about breaking the block and writer's block and all the things that are stopping us from our writing lately. And we had great discussion over there this morning about all of the writing related things, especially how to tackle immortals and stories and stuff was my favorite part of the topic today. So Devin is here. Good morning. Mama Ward is hopping over from that stream as well. Stream hoppers unite. See. Eva's here. Good morning. Rachel is here. I'm just running through the chat real quick. Ginny is here. Hello. Great timing for me. Just settling down to do some work. Awesome. Sam is hopping over. Hello. Everyone sprint to the kitchen for refill. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. We ended over on Sam's channel and I went to the bathroom real quick and I don't need a refill yet because this is about half-ish full. So hopefully it'll last me at least half of the stream, maybe. I don't drink coffee like most normal people, so I just have my one Monster a day and then I'll drink water and caffeine. So by caffeine, I mean Pepsi. Headphones activated. See, Jenna is over here. Hello. Moo has had cuddles, treats, and catnip. That's the best. Mama Ward is going to be working on ROTW number 12. 12 of 13. Wait, need 10K? Well, we're going to be doing 6 sprints, so we'll get you to that 10K, hopefully. Ginny is working on Substack posts and other admin stuff. Sarah is here. Hello. It loaded the chat right away. Oh, maybe YouTube has fixed your chat somewhat-ish. I know you've been having chat problems lately. My chat in the last stream in StreamYard was really weird. So one of the things I've noticed about StreamYard, and this has been a more recent discovery, is that if someone allows streams to be like, if the host allows the co-host to stream to their own channels, the comments for someone who's watching it on one of those sub channels show up in StreamYard, but not on all the streams. So I found myself with 3 tabs open because I knew there was 3 of us streaming it at the same time so that I could reply directly to people from each of the streams as they commented. I really wish they would combine them all so that all the chat would be the same across all the streams, but they have not gotten to that point yet, if they ever will. It's one of my hopes that they do in the future so that when multiple people are streaming to their own channels, the same chat shows up for them so that they're not looking at the chat, and so that on replays, they're not looking at the chat going, where in the world are they getting these conversations from? And why aren't they showing up on my chat? Sam's going to be working on Medium and Substack posts, jumping into Daughter of Blood Gold. Ooh. Typos are free. All hail the feline overlords. I have several places where I have just 2 to 3 sentences. I use the brackets whenever I'm stuck on something and I'm like, okay, I can't think about this any further. Come back to it later. And I do it a lot with names. Insert name here. All that fun stuff. StreamYard has been glitching. Yeah, it has. Update Ream. Do. 3 tabs open in chat. More tabs. I am not a fan of the tabs. I am a fan of separate windows. So like right now, I am streaming the Storyteller's Hearth relay that's going on right now in one window just so that they get the watch time and stuff. And then I have a tab open with all my a window with tabs for my social medias, and now I have this window set open with the StreamYard and chat for this. So that's fun. Jenna is working through admin tasks, coaching tasks, and be back to writing 6 weeks, but 3 years for Reams. Wait, what? Before I can get back to writing 6 weeks, but 3 years. Okay. Yeah, the multiple platform streams do not have overlapping chats, and that's something I hope they add in the future so that the chats do overlap so that they show up on all of the streams. That would be cool of them to do. Use different colors of ink to be able to find things that I need to do. That's a good way to do it. I have 3 windows open: business, writing, social. Right? Like that's a good way to do it. And I can imagine it helps the brain switch between jobs. All right. So I think I've caught up to the chat so far, just reading it and replying to stuff. If you're new to my channel, the way it works, usually I do 4 25-minute sprints with 5-minute breaks in between. However, because today is the last day of the 7-day book challenge, I'm talking about that as if I haven't been doing this all along for this whole challenge, but we're going to be doing 6 sprints of 25 minutes with 5-minute breaks in between, except for because Pomodoro Kitty is strange and won't let me change it. There is a 15-minute break after the 4th sprint. So that's a thing. I've changed it 3 times. It keeps resetting or something because it will not actually activate. So I'll probably we'll either chat the whole time or I will stop the timer and restart it so that it catches up. I don't know. Anyways, the other thing I like to do is I like to put prompts on the screen for anyone who wants to write but doesn't know what they want to write about, and hopefully I'll give you some inspiration as we're working. You don't have to write them, just there if you want to. And yeah, I think that's everything. I am going to be working on the same thing I've been working on all week. I've been working on stories from the Sultry Solstices short story collection. Each story follows one of 7 sisters. The first one was originally published as a standalone short story in this anthology collection called Summer Solstice Seduction. And shortly after this went off submission, because it was an exclusive run for like 3 months or so, as soon as it was unpublished, I was like, hey, what if I told the story of her sisters? What if there was 7 sisters? What if it was a 7th son of a 7th son kind of thing? So yeah, I've been slowly working on that, and I'm on story number 4, which deals with a hellhound. So that's fun. Yay. And we were actually mentioning it during the Breaking the Block. I was having trouble because it's summer here, and yet this story is set in the winter, but I kept having the story placed in an active construction site with 3 feet of snow on the ground. That's not possible here. I realize it's probably possible in some other areas, but where this story takes place, that is not a thing. Your grandpa was a 7th son of a 7th son? Was he magical? Because that's my thing. Every time I see something about the 7th son or the 7th son, the 7th son of the 7th son is magical. Just Eve, I got so into my webpage edits that I forgot about this 4 minutes before it started. Ooh, Cat Paw is here. Hello. Thunder and lightning tablet is not good for chatting. Okay. What is Flocus? You can reset the time frames in case you want to change from. Oh, it's like Pomodoro Kitty. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out. My son is the first son of a first son of a first son. I'm here for it. I need your grandfather to come, like, take care of my kiddo. My youngest has been dealing with a wart on her hand, and we took her to the doctor, and they froze it with and told her that within a couple weeks it should fall off. She's still dealing with it. We got to reschedule another appointment to see what's going on. And she did exactly what she was supposed to. She treated it the way she was supposed to once we got home. And yeah, so I need your grandfather to come cure her. I'm just saying. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get us started. We are going to put up the first prompt for anyone who needs it. We're going to do 25 minutes. We're going to write all of the words, do all the admin tasks, edit everything, whatever it is you're working on. And we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, that is time, everyone. Let me know how you did, what you did in the comments. I wrote words. Hold on. I wrote 805 words on that sprint. I gotta find the right tabs. There we go. Okay, we're gonna lower this. Lower this. Sorry, I'm trying to combine windows and tabs into one thing so that makes it easier for me to update stuff. Alrighty. There we go. Okay. Jeez. I don't know what I'm doing. Apparently. I swear I do know what I'm doing, but apparently I don't. 805. Which makes 805 total for today. So far. All right, let's see how you guys did. Oh, lots of comments. Oh, geez. Let's see. Let's see if I can figure out conversations about Seven Sons of Seven Sons. My daughter's a bog witch. She might be. She might be. She's the sassy one. Give her a penny? Okay, I'm going to have to try that. Time to do ancestry. He was the fifth. Six sons, six sons. I met Septimus on the morning of my 30th in the kitchen of Little St. Michael's in Glass. Wow, I cannot talk today. Yeah, that. Where we were both staying. He was in his 70s, dressed in white druid robes, holding a staff with a green glass ball, looking every bit as magical as he turned out to be. Talked for hours. Blessed be, old friend. I love that. Mama War said, this prompt is so perfect for the scene I'm gesting right now. Caleb lied to Daisy about his upcoming death, and the only reason why is because it was his duty. Now she doubts he ever loved her. Oh no! No questioning the love. Devin falling down the rabbit hole. Down. Jenna's doing some coaching. Don't follow the rabbit. Ginny wrote down a bunch of prompts for some flash fiction short stories I'm going to be writing for Substack. Nice. Catpaw made coffee, finished a sketch I was playing with. Nice. Sam halfway through Medium article, unless there's another rabbit to chase. I am never able to form words. English may be my first and only-ish language, but that doesn't mean I can speak it that well. Especially when I haven't had enough caffeine. Oh, goodness. I want to make sure I got all of the comments. I think I did. We're writers, not speech makers. Yes, exactly. And I love it when people are like, but you're a writer. You should be able to talk. I'm like, no, I'm able to edit. There's a difference. I have to think about what I'm going to say, and then the words come out right after being changed multiple times. Writers are more perfectionists than anything else because we have to perfect our words before we publish them. We don't get it right the first time around. No, we have to practice multiple times. I prefer my words written, not slurred. I am over obsessed with planners now that I've discovered my company discontinued the layout that was working for me. No! I'll come back and talk about planners in a second because we're going to start the next sprint soon. I always say I use up all my words writing. They don't expect me to talk to. No, slurry words. All right, we're going to do the next sprint. I'm going to put the prompt and we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, that's time, everyone. Let me know how you did, what you did in the comments. I am holding LeChonk. So there is food in LeChonk's food bowl. But LeChonk is convinced that because she can see the bottom, she is starving. LeChonk is twice the size of our male cat. This is a chunky kitty. I don't think she's starving. And she keeps meowing at me. In fact, during the Breaking the Block stream, most of the eating myself was because she decided to scream at me. And I was just like, really? I'm not feeding you. You can wait until your master is awake. You have food in that bowl. You just don't want to eat it. Because she can see the bottom. Oh, the horror. Okay. Let's see. I wrote only 250 words because I was dealing with her shenanigery, plus letting the dogs in and out of the house. Because everyone's starting to wake up as far as animals go. What did I say? 250? 205? 250. The fact that it was an even number is really impressive. I will do maths later to find out my total, because I have no idea what it is. Let's see. There was conversations happening. We don't slur, we speak in cursive. Exactly. I love that. Devin found a planner similar to, but by a different company, not as much space, but I think it might work. And I asked for links and stuff, and I think there's a picture waiting for me on Discord. I will see. Is there a picture? Nope, but there's a wave. I'll wave back. Ha ha ha. Anyways, okay. Eva sent a message. I hate sending messages sometimes. Like, I know this person. She's so fun and chill when we're good friends. But also, I hired her and set a deadline for end of June. Ooh. With a check-in said end of last week, but it's Sunday now. That's why I went a message. That's interesting that you tip if it's submitted faster. That's interesting. Oh. What is the artwork for? Is this for like a story, or is this for something else specific, Eva? I'm just curious. Jenna wrapped up some one-on-one coaching. I was like, what? And listening to a business class while doing admin tasks. Oh, hail the feline overlords. She is starving. The food is still, it's been in the bowl for more than 120 seconds. Oh, goodness. Catpaw wrote and sent an email, putting off for last week's. Woo! Adulting! Woo! Ginny got food and washed a few dishes. Devin was playing the In-N-Out game as well. Dropsies with babies. Oh, God. Eva got an entire page done. Sam finished Medium articles and scheduled it. Woo! Getting all the things done. So my brain does things with money, spending anxiety. I set a price I'd pay, even if it's more than I'd want to pay. Then if they say less, the rest is a potential tip, depending. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I have not consumed foodstuffs either, Mama Ward. But I'm working on it eventually. It's a logo for Porker Run in September that I'm helping organize. Awesome. Eating is important. Yes, yes. She said $100, which was $40 less than the price in my head. Okay, cool. Yeah, pay your artists. If you can't pay your artists, don't use them. I've been following some strings in threads lately. I don't participate in threads. I just read them. But there's been a couple threads that have popped up recently where people are hiring artists, getting the work, and then ghosting them for payments. And I'm like, no, that's not right. Nuh-uh. All right. Let me pause this real quick. No, pause. There we go. I paused the kitty. because I wanted to finish reading these couple of comments. There wasn't that many left. I think this next sprint is going to be the gathering of food and partaking. Yes, I agree. I think that's going to be my next sprint too. Not gonna lie, I was hoping to finish this story today because I did start it a couple of days ago. However, with the fact that I decided to start rewriting it completely, I know it's not gonna happen today because today is family day and we're gonna go see Inside Out 2. There is a local-ish movie theater that plays every week. It changes out its movies and it plays two movies. One more family oriented if there's a recent one that's come out, and one that's more rated R kind of thing, PG-13 rated R. And they only have the two movies that show at any given time, and it's our basically dollar theater because I think adult tickets are like $5 and kids are two or three, something like that. So we are going to go there and spend and watch Inside Out 2 for our family day. And then I get to come back and write some more because I want to get as much on the story done as I can. Working for barter is also acceptable. That is good too. Because that technically is a form of payment. You are repaying with other services rendered. That is perfectly fine. I mean more of you make an agreement to pay and then don't. That's a different story, and that is unacceptable. In fact, I part of the reason I was following those threads is I was hoping to find out who those particular people were, so I could make sure that I never read their work because I don't want to support someone I don't want to pay money for someone's work if they're not going to pay the people they've already agreed to pay to. It just no. Mm-mm. Brain gets just overwhelmed personally because my services are very involved. Acceptable. All right. Okay, I think I've caught up with all the comments now. I trade beta reading with others and try to make the deadlines early because I understand how stressful waiting for feedback can be. Yeah. I'm with you, Eva. With you. Okay. All right, we're going to do the next sprint. Let me get this prompt up for anyone who needs it, wants it, whichever. And I'm going to do a manual countdown. Oh, I stopped the kitty at 0. Anyways, we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, that is time. Let me know how you did, what you did in the comments. I spent the first half of the sprint going to get some food. I made myself a chicken bacon cheese wrap with some spicy ranch sauce. And then I wrote words. So I got 251 words that sprint. Let me put that in my calculator. 251. There we go. Which is just one word more than I wrote last time. Anyways, what about everyone else? Oh, and I spent some time chatting about planners. I forgot that. Let's see. I think it was hilarious that we were all talking about in the chat that we were going to spend that sprint going to get food, and some of us did. And then the prompt itself was talking about food. I was just like, oh, that's perfect. I did not plan that, but it worked. Sam, I'm with you on that. If I can't find anything in the kitchen that's either like easy to grab and make, like my wraps are because everything's already pre-cooked. I'm the kind of person that will just be like, my stomach may be growling, but I'm just not going to eat because I don't feel like it. So like we keep chips on hand for that exact reason because I do the same thing. And currently we are out of chips, so we need to buy some more because otherwise I can go all day without eating just because I don't feel like making anything. Which was part of the reason we started getting like pre-cooked chicken. We get chicken tenders from the deli at the local grocery store because I can just heat those up on a tortilla and with some cheese and some lettuce and boom, instant meal. And we legit did it because there was days where I would look in the fridge and everything needed to be prepped and then cooked, and I was just like, no thanks, and I was going all day without eating, which is bad for me because I will get very, very sick. Devin is doing a buddy read discussion on Margaret's channel. Ooh, Margaret's live right now. Woo! And did nothing. You were chatting with me about planners and answering my many, many questions. Okay, you did stuff. Eva was on the phone with daughter/granddaughter. They are set up at an event, so it was chaos. What event? Like, is it a con or is it like a festival or is it like a fair? I need to know these things. I'm nosy. Another section of webpage done too. Nice. Mama Ward had the same idea, eating chips and guac. Now I'm hungry. Sam, I'm not hungry, but I should eat because I don't feel like, if I don't, I'll feel like trash. That's when I tell people I'm snackish. I'm not hungry, I'm just snackish. So I have to eat the foodums so the body does not rebel against me. Jenny, trying to figure out what topics I want to write about from a Substack. Jesus. Harder than finding writing prompts. I do not relate to that only because I don't have a Substack. And lately, my blog has been my newsletter. So I'll send out the newsletter once a month. And then my blog posts are the main content of the newsletter a week and a half later. And that's all I've been doing as far as blog stuff goes. Rachel got caught up doing something else. Now to go find food. Catpaw got protein shakes for the same reason. Nice. For those who drink protein shakes, I'm curious which brands you drink because I've only ever gotten a couple of brands that were like at the local grocery store. Nothing that you have to make, but and to me those taste like chalk, liquid chalk, and I'm just like, it's chunky. I don't like it. And so I'm just curious because like when my oldest was younger, we couldn't keep weight on her. And that was their suggestion. They were like, go ahead and give her some protein shakes. It'll help her gain some weight without her having to like overindulge in food and stuff. And I was like, okay, great. But she wouldn't drink the protein shakes for the same reason. It was just, it tasted like chalk. Trying to plan Substack, Medium, and YouTube content. Do you post different stuff to your Substack versus your Medium? Out of curiosity? All right, we're going to start this next sprint now. Sorry. Got behind. Whoop. All right, that is time. Let me know what you did, how you did in the comments. Let me just figure out my word count. 713 words for that sprint. I will take it and run with it. 713. Okay. All right. And here comes our 15-minute long break. It's the longest break we've had on this stream so far, but I might cut it short depending on what's going on. All right, let's see the comments. Okay, there's where I last posted a comment. Substack can have more than one newsletter. Mama Ward, she couldn't have soy, so protein shakes were out. Oof. Thought I saw a comment added to that one too, but I don't see it. Oh, okay. That was an addition to another comment. I feed my eldest milkshakes with peanut butter powder and fruit for years to get some weight on her. Okay. Yeah, I finally just got to the point where I just handed her a big giant friggin' spoonful of peanut butter and said, "Here, have at it." And anytime she was like, "I'm hungry," if it wasn't close to a mealtime, that's what she would have, was a big giant spoonful of peanut butter. I was like, "Here you go." Made her happy. Especially if you melted either Nutella or chocolate and it's made like Reese's cups basically by getting a whole scoop of peanut butter on a popsicle stick and covering it in melted chocolate and letting it harden. Perfect little snack idea if you want to give a kid up some protein and make it a treat. Let's see. Your Medium can also be a Substack? Interesting. Are you talking about like posting the same thing to both, or are you talking about like the way they're formatted? It can work as a Substack. I'm just curious about that. No idea if it's worth the upkeep. I rarely post a Substack. It's just me. It's named My Mother's Daughter, and that's me. Think I've done writing and slice of life and poetry. I've had dozens of ideas for blogs, but do I write them? I do not. Cat paw. The one I've used is based on pea protein, soy free. Interesting. And then I was talking to, I posted a comment that I said I need to come to Eva for ideas if I need them. Hey, Nicole, welcome. Mom Ward, I drank several of the pea protein ones after my stroke. 6 months of smoothies were not as fun as it sounds. And FYI, there is no way to make a burrito smoothie taste good. Oh, that just sounds gross. Oh, I don't think I could have stomached that one. I don't even think I could have stomached watching someone make that. That just, ew. I'm hungry and spoonless. It's a lot. Yes. I am out of spell slots. I do not have spell slots to make any food. Just hand me whatever is already in the cabinet and just let me have at it. We were going to get takeout for breakfast, but it's still bucketing down. So I'm going to make bacon pancakes, coconut milk, rice flour, and bacon bits. I blew my kids' mind the other day. I wanted a bacon, egg, cheese sandwich, but I hate cooking bacon because I always get splattered with grease. Even with those like pan covers, doesn't matter what I'm doing, I get splattered with the grease from making bacon. So I hate making bacon. And one of the things we have started doing to just make things so much easier for us is we buy from Sam's Club a giant bag of bacon crumbles, the pre-cooked stuff, and it has been a life changer. But I blew the kids' mind the other day because they woke up and I was eating a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, and they were like, "You hate cooking bacon. What did you do?" And I was like, "Well, I took our bacon crumble bits and I sprinkled them into my egg as it was frying in the pan." And they were like, and I was like, "It's just like making an omelet, except for I did a fried egg." But bacon pancakes sounds delicious. I've never had that before, and that just sounds that's sweet and savory at the same time. And I don't even like pancakes. That's saying something. My daughter made waffles the other day, and I talked about it in one of the streams I was in. I don't remember if it was one I was hosting or if I was just in the chat. And uh, my kids were like, "Are you actually going to eat these?" Because my family knows I don't like waffles and I don't like pancakes. They're too thick. They're dry as frick, no matter how much syrup you use on them. And I'm just like, it's clogging my throat. I cannot breathe. Let's see. Sam was working on a Substack post. Awesome. Mama Ward added 2011 words in the last hour. Congrats. That's awesome. Jenna worked on admin stuff for a course in the fall. Is this a course you're going to be doing? Or is this a course you are taking? Video tasks are next. Sam is making bacon pancakes. I can't say bacon and pancakes without thinking of that parrot. Which parrot? I know I have that song stuck in my... Okay, I need to know what you guys are talking about because I don't know what you guys are talking about with bacon pancakes. This is what I'm here for, earworms. My job is done. Waffles are polite pancakes. They have pockets for syrup. Jenna did a tarot pool, 5 of Swords reversed, compromise, and Knight of Wands upright, inspired action. Which deck are you using, out of curiosity? I have so many decks, and like I have my shrine. This was not purposely done, by the way. My shrine was not purposely done. I just thought it was cool aesthetic, and now someone mentioned in one of my comments that it was a shrine. My shrine to Cthulhu, which is just the Necronomicon by H.P. Lovecraft, my Cthulhu tarot deck, and my Necronom recipe book sitting on a music stand of all things. So yeah, I have unintentionally made myself a shrine to Cthulhu. But I have a bookshelf that's full of tarot decks too, and I alternate when I do tarot pulls, which isn't very often these days because I'm very much still a beginner where tarot is concerned, and I, to this day, even with resources, I have trouble interpreting the cards. I can interpret a 1-card pull any day of the week, even just looking straight at the card without looking at other sources. But once you start adding more cards in, I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to put... I can read each one separately, but I can't put it together, if that makes sense. Okay, I see a link, and I need to look at it on the next sprint. I'll look at it on the next sprint. And this... It's a video! Okay, so that means... Is this the parrot song about bacon and pancakes? And then there's a TikTok link that started... Okay, I'm going to have to go watch me some things. I was struck by a smooth minotaur. You've been struck by a smooth minotaur. Earworms are the best. I'm going to have to go watch these on the next sprint before I do anything else. Came back for a great tune. See, you said Margaret was live right now. What is she? She's doing a reading related thingy, or she was maybe. I might have missed it because I don't see anything on my page. Is anyone else having... So when you go to your subscriptions, is anyone else having problems where the live streams aren't always showing up? Because last night I was told about like 4 or 5 different people all streaming at the same time. And only one of those live streams was actually showing up in my subscription. And I was just like, I don't know what's going on. And even now, I unsubscribed to Margaret. On the sidebar of YouTube, it says 3 of my people are live right now. And this is having just opened YouTube. It says Margaret Pinard is live, Cordy is live, and Wright Holly Davis is live. Cat hair. Wright Holly Davis is doing the stream for the Storyteller's Hearth, I think, right now. But none of those are showing up in my subscription feed as being live. And I don't understand it. And I just want to know if anyone else has been having that trouble with YouTube lately. She didn't show up for me under subs either. Okay, I had to search for her. Okay, cool. Was that Ogre? Yeah. Is he growling at you?
No.
Is he talking to you?
I think so.
Or was that a yawn?
That was either a yawn or a talk. I have no clue. It was a very deep.
Hi, Bubby.
So what time are we going to the movie?
After my stream. We got 2 more sprints left, I think. Oh. Bye. Hello? I have Ogre with me right now. You coming up? Thank you. You are heavy, Bubby. I'm just saying. Let's see. Same. Even Sam's when Sam was live with our Breaking the Block chat earlier, I had to physically search for Sam's channel because it was not showing up in my feed in order to go find it. And I'm subscribed. I'm not even just subscribed. I have like notifications set for various people just to make sure that I can click on their live streams if I'm especially like if I'm at work, because I can listen to the live streams even if I can't watch them. And I'm not even getting notifications anymore for different live streams. I am only seeing them after they have finished, or like because I am still getting the notifications, but like I'm getting the notification after the live stream has finished and completed. And I'm just like, what the heck is going on? Let's see. Yeah, my live notifications are way off. Yep, that was Ogre. He's popped in a couple of times and I've just sat there and loved on him a little bit. He is very heavy though, and he likes to place his paws right on the nerve in my thigh. And so if you ever just hear me going, ha, ha, it's literally because he's standing on the nerve and pinching it. It's great. He's a big, giant 100+ pound dog that thinks he's 2 pounds. Like I had 10 minutes. Okay. Yeah, Rachel's live stream was one of the ones that was going on yesterday that I could not find. It was not showing up. YouTube thinks it can tell us who our friends are. You can only watch so-and-so's channel. You can't watch anyone else's. Not allowed. I don't care if you're subscribed to them. That's what YouTube says. And the homepage for me is just weird because my taste on what I watch is so varied that it shows a bunch of random videos nowadays. I get notifications. See, I don't get notifications about my own stuff. That's new to me. Interesting. Jenna, my feed never shows anyone I'm subbed to. I always find new people or things that are trending. Possibly because of my VPN. Okay, that's interesting. Because I don't have a VPN, but we do. Our internet is Starlink, which bounces off different satellites. So actually, right now, my computer thinks I'm in Washington State, which is always fun. The other day, I was in Seattle. So I wonder if that has something to do with it too. If maybe it's suggesting things based off of like your IP address. I've never thought about that. Ogre does think he's a tiny boyo. He wants to be a lapdog so bad because Jester is a lapdog, because Jester is small enough to be a lapdog. He's out there talking again. And he's a giant friggin' cuddle bug. I never use notifications. They are always so many, but my subscription page used to be more reliable. Yeah, I'm talking about when I click on the subscription tab. When I not my feed itself, but when I'm clicked on the subscription tab, you know how, let me see. Hold on. I'm going to pause the timer real quick and I'm going to share my screen. Pause it right at 3. Ha ha ha. Okay, so here is my subscription list for if I can share. Oh, share this tab instead. Yes. Oh, and now Cordy's showing up on it. I just refreshed it. Okay, so where is the right tab? This one. Here is my subscription list for YouTube. And on the left panel, it says there's 3 people live. But the only one that's actually showing up on my feed is Cordy. And that just showed up because that wasn't showing up a few seconds ago when I was first on here. So now it's showing up on here, but it's not showing any of these other 2 people being live. It doesn't show Margaret being live. It doesn't show Holly Davis being live. And that's what I'm talking about. This is on my subscription tab. So that's what I think is weird. Okay, go back to the sharing my kitty tab. Sam, Mama Maggie is still live right now. She just doesn't know it. And yesterday that left side panel was saying there was like 4 or 5 people live all at the same time, but none of them, not a single one, was showing up in the subscription list. And I wonder too if it has something to do with so like most of us who do live streams, unless we're doing a pop-up, we pre-schedule our live streams. And I wonder if that has something to do with it, because like videos in my subscription feed show up as they're posted, which means that the live streams, the pre-scheduled live streams, show up the day that they're created. And I wonder if that has something to do with it too, because I wonder if because it's pre-scheduled, it doesn't always show at the top when it is actually live. I wonder if that has something to do with it. I really wish YouTube would add, so I know they have the subscription. I wish they would add a filter so you can sort by like, it has a filter so you can sort by nope, that's not what I wanted. I'm trying to think. Oh, now everything's loading slow. I made it mad. You can do it by grid or list. I wish they had a feature where you could do sort by whether or not you're looking for a video or a live stream or a short, so that you can watch just that specific type. It is always showing me there are lives when there aren't. I feel that too. Eva, when people pre-schedule, they take up my entire sub page. Not a fan as a viewer. I feel that. And as someone like me who prefers to watch videos over live streams, just because like I can put a video on in the background while I'm doing like admin tasks, the live streams not so much, because it does get quiet during the sprints. And that's why I don't prefer to listen to those while doing other tasks. I prefer to be participating in those and doing things at the same time. But like recently I've started putting the different videos in the watch later playlist. And at work, I've been listening to the videos while working. I can't do that with live streams because all of a sudden it'll get quiet. And I'm like, did I miss something? What's going on? Especially since I work by myself, I need that noise. All right. I just think it's interesting, and YouTube is weird. But I'm glad I'm not the only one having that issue. That makes me feel a little better, because I legit thought it was just me. See, this is what happens when we talk to people. We find out when things are just not you, and it's not all in your head. You're not going crazy, or you might be just not in the way you think. All right, let's do this next sprint. We got 2 more sprints to go, and the kiddo that's awake has already been asking me. She's like, when are we going to go see the movie? So that means I need to do the last of these sprints, get everyone up, and make sure we're all ready to go. To be fair, we have like 4 hours before we go see the movie. It's not a big deal, guys. I promise it's not. There's 3 showings today, one at 1 o'clock, which we are not going to make it to because it's already noon my time, 4 o'clock, and 7 o'clock. We're going to the 4 o'clock one. It's fine. I promise. It's fine. All right, here we go. Next sprint. Here's the prompt for anyone who wants to write, doesn't know what they want to write about. Maybe it'll inspire you. And we are going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. The cat has spoken. All right, that is time. Let me know how you did, what you did in the comments. I wrote a lot of words, but at the same time, I was able to pull a lot of tidbits from the words I had originally written for this draft. And so my word count is not quite accurate. It says I wrote 1,103 words, but about half of that, well, no, 3/4 of that is written words that are brand new, whereas like a quarter of it is words that I was able to pull from the original draft, edit up and change a little bit and dump into this version. So I'm still counting as a win. I got words. I am happy with where we're going. It just isn't all typed words, or brand new words, I should say. I will take it though. I'm not going to complain. You will never hear me complain about that. All right, here we go. Let's see. Eva says our dryer stopped working, so I'm about to head to the laundromat. Blarp. I did laundry yesterday. We have to haul water, and the washer and dryer that are in this house are 20 plus years old. The washer works-ish. Every once in a while, it will fill up with water and then just stop. And then you have to unplug it, wait for all the water to drain out, plug it back in, turn it back on, and hope it doesn't do the same thing again. So we've just gotten to the point where we don't wash clothes here anymore. We can dry them here, but we at least take them to the laundromat to wash. And like yesterday, we went to the laundromat because the girls wanted to go swimming at the pool. We got to the pool was closed. There was a sign on the door saying it was closed, probably because it's a small town. The lifeguards work based off of volunteering. I guarantee it was closed because there was no volunteers to help at the pool, which is fine. It happened a lot last year too, which was part of the reason they did so much with the swim team, was because at least then they could get swimming in. But with the pool closed, they went with me to the laundromat and we washed clothes and then brought them home to dry. In fact, actually, I think the last of my clothes are in the dryer now, like the bedding and stuff I had washed. Jules the Dawdling Rider is going live in 2 minutes, so they are probably live right now. Mama Ward lives in a place where the air will dry the laundry in an hour. Low humidity for the wind. I too live in a place where there's low humidity, but there's also lots of wind. So I can hear the wind outside right now. It is pretty windy outside. Plus, I just don't like the feel of clothes that have been air dried. I am spoiled and I'm okay with this. I will use a laundry line if I have to, but I live in a day and age where I do not have to. As long as my dryer continues to work, we will continue to use it. Devin's back. Welcome. Should probably do something today. Devin, you have been doing things today. It just is not necessarily the things that you had originally planned on doing. And that's okay. Sam looked up specs and new features on the phone I'm thinking about getting. Mine keeps ghost tapping and so aggravating. Like it called Dad twice today on its own. Oh no! If my phone accidentally started calling people randomly, I would get calls back being like, "What's wrong? What's going on? Everything okay? Are you dying? Is someone in the hospital? Is someone dead?" Because I don't call ever. Even my own family members, I don't even call them. We have various chat messages. Like I have a group chat with just my parents. I have a group chat with just my sisters. I have a group chat with my immediate family that live in this household, except for the youngest who can't have Facebook yet. We have a group text message chat for that. And then like we have chats for everything. So we only call if someone is dead or dying. So if I accidentally had my phone calling people, I would get a call back be going, "What is going on?" That's exactly what Dad did. He was like, "You called?" Mama Ward fell down a mythology chat hole on Cordy's stream. Ooh, love a good mythology chat. All right. I think I caught up on the chat. We got one more sprint to do. This is the last one, and today is the last day of the 7-day book challenge. So I'm going to write as many words as I can. Nicole is filling out index cards. Are you still outlining the story you were outlining in one of the other chats I was part of yesterday? All right, we're going to start sprinting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, that is time, everyone. Let me know how you did what you did. I want more words. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and close the cat timer because that was our last sprint. Words. What are words? What are words? 766 words that time. Let me put this in here. 766. Oh, I cannot type. Alrighty. There we go. Let's see. If the phone rings, there has been an accident or death. Yep, completely agreed, Mama Ward. Jenna bouncing around to a few different streams and tasks. Cool. Nicole, it's going to take me a while. I have 24 chapters. I'm only on chapter 5. Do you have, because you're using index cards, I believe, if I remember correctly. Is there a certain number of index cards you're using for each chapter? Or it's just as many as it needs to do that chapter and then you move on to the next? Oh, Mama Ward, I missed you. You have a good day, okay? Jenna is also heading out to set up a stream for 3:30. I will be gone by then because we're going to go watch a movie. But have a good stream. Ginny started actually writing Substacks. Nice. Devin, I am Bloop. I made pizza rolls. Hey, you fed yourself and that is good enough. Sam wrote a bit on Daughter of Blood Gold. Dogs are demanding attention to be let out. Have a great day, Sam. Cat Paw tried to send a pic, but it won't play, and FB is being Have a good day. Everyone's dropping out, which is fine. That's awesome. But everyone did so good collecting stuff. Rachel got links collected for the AWC moderation. Nice. Instagram. Okay. Either way. Instagram is owned by Meta, which is also the owner of Facebook. So technically, I mean, you could look at it either way. Oh, shoot. That reminds me. Did I post yesterday's update for the 7-day book challenge? I don't remember if I did. Let me go look. I don't think I did. I don't remember doing so. That doesn't mean I didn't do it. I was very tired. I could have. But I don't think I did. And now everything's loading slowly. My computer is being a brat. There it goes. Did I? No, of course not. Why would I do that? That makes way too much sense. Train of thought was derailed. I had stuff I was going to mention. I don't remember. Anyways, so today is the last day of the 7-day book challenge, and I have been trying to wrap things up with that. My whole goal for the challenge was to write 2 to 3 stories for the Sultry Solstices short story collection, and I actually have already succeeded at that. I wrote story number 2 on Monday, and I started and completed that, 10,000 plus words roughly, and took a break on day 2, and then between day 3 and 4, I started and finished the 3rd book in the collection, or the 3rd story in the collection. And now I'm working on story 4, and it's taking me 3 days. It's not going to get finished today because I do have other things I am doing, because as soon as the stream ends, we're going to go get ready to go to watch Inside Out 2 at the local dollar theater. But I am still very proud of like the progress I've made on this story, because it is coming along, and part of the reason I didn't get as far as I wanted to is because I was struggling with it for such a bit. Excuse me. And now I've kind of figured out all of that, and I'm working through it, and things are flowing so much better, so much easier. And I may still get it done. I'm almost 4,000 words into it, after we get done with the movie, we don't really have any other plans for today. So I might be able to work on this as soon as I get home. We don't have any other plans for the day. So as soon as we're back, I might still be able to work on this some more and maybe possibly finish it. Because now that the words are flowing better and my word counts are getting up to where I usually get them, like 700-ish words per 25-minute sprint, especially since the Storyteller's Hearth is still going on, I might actually be able to finish up this story today too. We shall see. I'm going to at least try to plan on it. Maybe I can get it to work. But, oh, that's the other thing. Once this stream ends, I have to reschedule my live stream for tomorrow. I was going to do a planning stream tomorrow morning, and I need to change it for tomorrow afternoon because Friday when I was at work, I found an email that said we are supposed to have a morning meeting on Monday. So I've got to go to that. And unfortunately, it's at the same time as I had originally posted for my video. So got to change my stream time to the afternoon. And that's when I'll be working on this Kanban board, resetting it up. And I myself am not going to be doing any writing sprints, but I'll be doing sprints for anyone who wants to write. I'll be doing planning sprints. So, but yeah. All right. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. It is 1 o'clock on the dot for me. And I don't really have anything else going on. I'm going to go ahead and get my family up and moving so we can get things done so we can head out to go watch a movie and maybe have dinner. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, thank you all for joining me today. I will see anyone who wants to join me for a planning stream tomorrow afternoon. I will update the time on that as soon as I get off this stream. It's going to be probably 1. I haven't decided. I need to think about this. Do I want it at 1 o'clock or do I want it at 2 o'clock Mountain Time? I'm thinking 1 o'clock Mountain Time. Yes. I will set it up for 1 o'clock Mountain Time. So anyone who wants to join me for that stream and get some planning done for the week, feel free. Anyways, I will see you all later in my next whatever it is I'm doing, whenever I'm doing it. All right. Bye, everyone. Thank you for joining me.